like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. Two-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7-fit flex on the jacks on that.
I knew that I did not have it on. I knew that I did not have the mute button on, so I came through this thing stomping on y'all. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Yes, it's your girl, Queen. Y'all know who I am, but y'all already know what I'm doing. But I am gonna let you know that I am working. So understand, I am working. So I'm doing this because I'm showing people how I'm building. And in order to show you how I'm building, to even help anybody out there that's trying to build, I decided to just go live. And right now, my time in Florida, it is 11:10. So y'all know that's those ones on the board. And yeah, oh, it's 11:11. But I want to tell y'all, last night, I knew I called out in the live. Look at this. And you know why this is 11:11? Telling me to pick up brownie cakes. And I got one like, and it's 11s across the board at this present moment. And that's 3 minutes and 54 seconds into this time. But last night in Cash 3 in Florida, Cash 3 was 111 across the board. And you won't believe, I went there and I asked the man, I said, is 111 available? But I was talking about in pick 4. He said it was cut off. So I played 11:10. And guess what? He came on pick 3 instead of pick 4. So just know that. I'm going to try to send this out to, oh, I cannot believe it. Okay. And then anybody that also know me, y'all know this is another good number of mine. Y'all know this is my mama. So this is the number that I choose always. So it's certain numbers that I do like to play. And, you know, it's just what I like to do. But I also said, I ain't playing now because I'm not chasing no numbers. The numbers should be chasing me by now, right? I mean, I got other things that I honestly could be chasing. That's why I'm online right now. Because I do know that, yes, I'm sending my numbers off bad, people. I do know that I do know that there's a lot of good channels out there, put it like that. Not going to dwell into it because I have work to do. Anybody out there, if something come to my mind and something I want to say, then I'll say it in that present moment. Then I might look up, look down, but I'm gonna drop the link. So if there's anybody out there that want to come in, you want to join, you want to sit on stage, you're more than welcome to come in, join, and sit on stage. When you sit on stage, that means you're doing your own business online. You don't have to talk, but make sure when you come in, you let us know who you are, let us know what you do. If we got a minute or two, we'll also look at your channel just to give you some of that promotion out there. And we'll go from there. And just know I'll be doing this daily. If I got a tip in my mind at the time, I'll let you know what that tip is. If not, I'll keep working. I'll just keep on working. But welcome to anybody out there in my parking lot, anybody, those parking lot pimps, all those parking lot pimpettes. Y'all just please remember and believe this is not a show. I'm telling you, this is not a show. This is honestly who I am. I run some people. You know what? Have y'all ever found that you run so many people away when you just be you? How weird is that? How weird is that you can't honestly give a person honestly who you are without like a backlash? It's so despicable. It's so despicable. But what I did learn, and you need to learn it as well, when you start building your business, try your best to build your business with people you could trust. That's one of the first word of advice I need to start giving. And I'm going to say that to say this. When you are building your business, please make sure that you build your business from the beginning. If you can, build your business with somebody you could trust. And when I say that, I'm going to be very tight when I say it at first. And when I say somebody you could trust, that start with you first. Make sure you build your business with somebody you can trust. If you're building your business and you're working with someone that you trust, if there's any discernment in you about the person that you're trusting, my suggestion to you is put it on the table. The reason why my suggestion is to put it on the table is because a lot of times people go to assuming like assholes and they make one of themselves. So you got to make sure when you start a business with anybody, make sure you got somebody you could trust. If you're doing it with someone in your building, make sure it's someone you could trust. But the first person that you're going to have to be able to trust is yourself. If you don't trust yourself first, I mean, that's the grip right there that I'm telling you. If you don't trust yourself and you don't trust your intuitions when you're trying to grow your business and you're giving away ingredients and blueprints, parts and pieces of what you got going on and stuff like that, when you start seeing those red flags, if you trust that person enough, you should put it on the table. At this point, I really don't care who's listening. This really go for everybody. But I'm primarily talking to those that's building a business. May it be online or may it be on the ground. Those that have built businesses before, you already know that you really can't trust anybody. And when you build that business, make sure you're doing it with somebody you could trust. And for me, it's hard doing that. I said, because I already see where I'm going at. And the thing of it is, everything that I've seen so far, like I see when people, I know when somebody new going to come around me and all that old good old bad stuff. But the thing of it is nowadays, when you start getting deeper and deeper into what you're doing, you're trying to build different connections with people so that you can work in a different type of fashion. But if you don't trust a person, or you have red flags, or you have any questions or any doubts in your mind when you know you're building your business with someone, ask questions. And it goes both ways. You ask questions and they need to ask questions. Or if you think you see something or you think you heard something, I mean, you should really honestly ask questions. The reason why I'm telling you you should do that, because sometimes you don't understand when you let the wrong person go and you got to roll. Now you just went 800 steps back, and some people don't get it. So you got to be very careful. And I didn't know what was going to make me have this conversation like that, but I did. But it's true though. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to make sure you're building a business with someone you could trust. And if you can't, you need to go back to the plan board. And the plan board is this: you had to trust that yourself before you could trust somebody else. And just remember that. It may not be many people that's watching it right now, but you better believe it's coming back. This same video, every video that I put out is coming back. I'm telling you it is. And the only thing that I could do to help any small channel right now is to help them in a way that nobody helped me. And they still don't. But I learned how to trust myself and just go through the woods. And when you get on the level of building a business, I promise you, when somebody say going through the woods, that's how you take it to the top. And if you don't go through the woods and you let somebody else just go through the woods and you sit to the side and watch them go, what did you learn? You didn't learn how to build your business. I know that much. I mean, if you want to give an analogy of the both of those two together, I mean, make it make sense to me. Because if I sat in the football field, if you was over there playing football and I was sitting in the stands, I mean, how did I learn football? Just by watching y'all play? That ain't how it worked, doodoo. Doodoo brain turd. That's not how it worked. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, you have people that don't understand stuff like that. So you got to make sure when you're building your business, learn how to trust somebody going up there. I tell everybody that if you can't trust somebody, you got a problem. You got a problem because you got to go back to the plan board, and the plan field is you got to go back to you. And trusting somebody is you. Trusting somebody is your own intuition, and you know where you're going at. Don't be deterred to go here and go there and go the other way, because that don't always pay off. Okay, so that's just my quick whatever my mind was to go. Listen, it was time to wrap it up. Y'all see what time it is? It's 11:20. I'm not kidding. And I mean, wrap up that conversation just now, because I need to use my energy to do other things. And I still have it on her name. And it is 11:20. Here's the thing. I never missed that number, seem like. I don't know. I never missed that number. But wrapping things up, if you're a small channel out there, I'm here. I'll be doing this daily. What I'm doing is absolutely my work. If anybody understand what that means, I'm doing absolutely my work. These are the things that I have to do to make sure that I can help someone else coming along. Because where I'm at right now, I'm not new to business. I'm new to YouTube. And if I'm new to YouTube, guess what I didn't do? I didn't do nothing else with YouTube. That mean I haven't worked with YouTube. I never been around YouTube. Didn't know that. Listen, there's so many fights on damn YouTube right now. I say, Lord Jesus. And y'all don't want me to tell y'all asses what song is on right now. Because anybody that know me, if you know me, I guarantee you, you know what song is on. And y'all don't see what color I got on, folks and peoples. The same old thing, same old games. It's time for a change.
Up in here? Gotta be 103.5 to be.
I like that song. When I tell you, for some reason, I promise y'all that song is so special to me. It's so special to me. And you know what? I never even paid attention. Honestly, it's really special to me because that's the year my mom was born. And I got on my red too. And y'all ain't see what I put on today. That afro is so thick up under there. I'll be braiding it going to the back. And the hat, I got the hat on top of the scully, the boudet. And the hat don't even really fit. I said, but you know what? I'll make it do what it do. What else do other people do? They make whatever they got to do what they do. Just like we're going to do with these small channels. If you're a small channel and you out there, I say, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. But I'm going to tell y'all what I want to show y'all. So I didn't get to show this the other day. And this is a part of me working too, because like tonight, Hunte, y'all don't believe where the girl gonna be at again. And guess where we gonna be at tonight? Players Club, Players Club, Players Club. We're gonna be at the Players Club tonight, looking for some talent, baby. Them people in there, to me, I promise you, they took my breath away. And we're gonna do that. That's what I think I'm gonna do, because then maybe I can get some of these teary eyes on going on. I'm gonna play a little bit of it, and man, y'all not gonna believe it. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, oh my goodness. It's okay. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna show you. Zoo. Them people took my breath away. Wait, let me find it first. Hold on. Let me find it first. You know what I'm gonna do while I'm looking for it? I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of. Back as they basis, tie up your legs while you tripping like, hey, wanna get done, I say this every day, these niggas jealous and, boy, you was better like medicine, are you okay, bitch, slay the pussy like I'm Jason, fuck on my face, bitch, 1-0 like the Matrix, voices back as they basis. My goodness, tell them bye, girl. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. Listen, you're talking about talent. It doesn't matter what you do. As long as you being you, I promise you, as long as you are being you and you being true to you, man, that's, to me, that's what talent is to me. That's what I look for. That's the type of talent I look for, damn it. I look for folks to just do what they do. I want you to do you, be you, say you, because it's you. And if people don't like that, that's their damn business. But listen at this. You may not like it, but you don't know what. Man, it's people out there looking for natural, genuine talent. That's what I'm looking for, natural, genuine talent. Why? Because I see things way further. If it's a channel out there and you know that channel is small, And don't think if I've reached out to you, if you've reached out to me, please don't think that I'm ignoring you, because I know I've reached out to small channels and small channels have reached out to me. Just remember this. I do this all by myself, whether y'all believe it or not. I mean, I had some help and I do it all by myself now. And I'm getting it just how it's supposed to be. But that doesn't stop me from helping you. So let's take a look. Let me bring this one in. And I'm going to show them on Friday. If I could find them. How did I miss them? Wait a second. I can't believe it. How did I not? I wonder why I can't see them. My goodness. Here. Wait a minute. Trying to see, did I miss it? Oh, I did. I'm just so excited, y'all. I mean, don't y'all pick on my peoples? Okay? Listen. Did I bring them here? Okay. This is when I first started in. I'm like, wait, what's going on? How you doing? You remember me? You your brother right here? No. You my brother. But look how she's looking at me. Yeah.
Oh, my beautiful. Diamond S. Going up here. Diamond, raise your hand, make some noise. Let me know you're still in the building. Diamond S. Oh, I see a hand in the air. Diamond, is that you? No, that's not you. No, not you. There you are.
Nah, man. What up, though? What up, though? I'm in Florida and I said, what up, though?
What up, though? What up? Girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. That's talent. And she ain't even sing yet.
Way back out the door. Oh, no more. We don't want everyone around you, but you know
sing it, girl.
What more can you say? When love will let you
walk away. Get it, girl.
And you find yourself giving it away when you don't need it every night. The one we believe in your heart is I wanna be the one you believe in your heart is there's a piece of me who believes in the promise of the break a whole lot trying to change what they hear from what it's being. You may have put a whole lot into a man loving me what you could have got more speeches. You just feel as good as you used to. Oh, and everything you used to say, everything you used to do. If I have to ooh, the only you be the one to tell everyone around you, and you know they heard it all before. What more can you say? When I won't let you run away, can't help doing love, and you find yourself giving it away. Think you're in love, 'cause I wanna be yours. There's a piece of me who thinks that you know because you're from. I wanna be the one you love. I wanna be the one you trust. Everybody say I wanna be the one you be. I wanna be the one.
I don't got nothing to do with it. It's the talent show. It's a karaoke night. It's at the Players
Sing from heaven, and there's a piece of me who
Wait.
leaves when you go because I'm sent from heaven.
Get it, girl.
Good up for Diamond. T-Rose. T-Rose, get her up there. Wow. Good job, good job. I'm gonna take it back up. Original carry with the song. Yeah. Hey, hold on, really quick. The owner of the Chevy Malibu, silver Chevy Malibu, please move it really good. It's about to get to the owner of the silver Chevy Malibu, your car's about to get the code. All right, here we go. A little verb in there, just a little bit, not too much. And this one, yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I said, what the hell? Y'all ain't gonna believe what I just did. I told y'all I'm just learning this just like y'all, but I can show y'all more than you can show me, damn it. I couldn't find a damn video. I could not find the video. I'm like, hold on. I've learned how to say be right back. So I pulled the wool over y'all head too. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. I'm learning just like y'all. I did another one where I was sitting here. I had done pulled the box. Matter of fact, I wish I could get over to my box to show y'all how I started. You know, I did a video back when. That's what I'm going to start doing too. I'm going to show y'all my bloops and blunders from last year when I started. I'm talking about listen, I was so green until I didn't even know how to put the tripod the damn together. I said, what the hell going on up in here, y'all? Listen, I got my box over there for the new tripod. I was working on the old tripod, which is he really broke up, but I'm glad y'all reminded me about him. Because one thing you got to understand, damn it, I done broke him again. You can't always throw old stuff away. So this is my original tripod right here. It broke. I think my daughter sat on it and broke the leg. I'm like, damn, man, they already know how particular I am about my stuff. So I kept trying to glue it back together because I'm like, I don't feel like one thing about me. That's why I like people to tell me the truth the first time, because all that extenuating circumstances of trying to tell me this and trying to tell me that. Like for me, it's like I'm always putting the mic there. Like, yes, I'm always talking. Damn it, you got to put a mic so people can hear you. So anywho, knuckleheads. Okay, I'll turn it. Now I like the other way, because the other way I like this right here, because that might tell me to be quiet. Girl. Back, pat, back. Listen, what was I talking about? I'm talking about so much stuff and have to go back. I'm always zigging my own damn self around instead of just finishing one thing, but I can't do that because it gets boring. And I'm like, I got to get off that. I'll be back to that. So what was I talking about? Oh, so this right here, I'm like, y'all should know. I don't like to do all that researches and stuff. Just tell the truth the first time, please, in my ears. I mean, then if I have to dig up one thing, then I go to digging up the rest of your life and stuff like that. So it's like, no. So this is the tripod that I actually, matter of fact, this not even the one I started off with. The one I started off with was the small one where I held my cell phone and it came out. Matter of fact, I bought it from City Trend and I had been bought it, but I'm like, I wasn't really going to use it. I don't even know why I bought it. Yes, I have turned this into my new mic because this arm got tired. This arm got tired. So I rest this arm right here. And when I rest this arm right here, this arm right here was already in the air. So I just turned it on like a regular. Matter of fact, I don't know, because I might need to get, when I get myself together, I promise you, when I get myself together, I'm going to be moving the mic, putting that mic right there too big. Because then I go to SWAT and stuff. But this is the mic for this moment right here. So this is my original tripod because now I noticed I liked it a lot better. But now that the leg broke, it don't sit the way it's supposed to sit. Once I started getting comfortable with it, bloop, there she go. Breaks my tripod. So I've been gluing it back together. But guess what? We'll be at the Players Club tonight, baby. We will be at the Players Club tonight. And because we's going to be at the Players Clubs tonight, I'm going to make sure I have him with me. How about that? And we're going to have us a ball. Now, what did I do with the other part? Oh, and then I got so savvy. I took one part off and put it on the bigger tripod. I think. What the hell did I do? Is this it? This not even it. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this, though. For me to even understand, yes, this is my new mic, everybody. For me to even understand what this is nowadays compared to last, my goodness, everything is so special in July for me because last July around this time is probably when I put the video together. When I put the tripod together, I need to look that video up. I need to look that tripod video up. And that's what I got to do. I got to make sure I incorporate stuff like that into what I'm doing so I can show y'all even back then where I was at. And honestly, ooh, Jesus, where I came from. My God, to be. I came from, man, oh my goodness. I was so green. If I can go back, I guarantee you, Every person, if I could trace back, and I probably don't even need to go that far. Because I got the phone right here. If I can go back to my messages on this sexy girl, y'all see that woman right there? If I could go back to the beginning of my text messages, y'all will probably find, I might find at least 5 people that work for Apple that I've spoken to outside of that phone call. And we all talked about me in this channel, and about every single one of them told me it's something that they want to do. Matter of fact, I could even reach back to them and say, this is the time to get on here. So I got so much work in front of me until it's not the so much work in front of me. It's the, for me, and I know there's a lot of people that can attest to it, and I could attest to it 7 to 8 times. Boy, you talking about working. But I can also say this, even the days that I be tired, I mean, people get exhausted working in restaurants, but you got to understand too, it's also exhausting working behind a desk. And I don't just work behind the desk. I work behind the desk. You know, I get up, I get down, I leave out, I go try to do a video outside somewhere else, you know, just with the everyday life, and then come back, and then you talking, and you're using your voice, and you're using your eyes, you're still using your body, you know, because that's what it's all about. It's still a lot of work though, and I do it by myself. So that's not what my problem is, but it's more so saying, dang, at what point will I get some help? You be like, man, I need help. So I just let you know that if you are someone that was like me and you need help, I'll help you. And anybody that know me on a personal side, once those heathens find me, once those heathens find me, you better believe they can all attest to it. I guarantee you. And I'll sit and have a one-on-one conversation and date them back to the date. Because I was always that person, just like my mom was. I was always that person willing to help. Always that person willing to help. And it was a lot of days, every day, all the time, you like, damn, you ain't think you should help me? But I'm here helping in a different way now. I'm not helping people that don't want to help. And I'm not helping people that's not helping me too. So that's how you be fair on both sides. But I offer my help first, because I like doing that. So I'm going to get to work. I have dropped the link in the chat. And you know what I could do? I could probably, I don't know. Because I was going to finish that video out, but I know I want to play that video again. Why? Because I got to play them Friday, and then I go out tonight. And I really haven't played this video yet, but I need to redo it. I need to probably say at the Players Club or replay. No, I'll drop another one where it's replay of the Players Club, something like that. Yes. Now I'm working for real. So again, if there's anybody out there, the link is in the chat. If you want to step on stage and work next to me, you can. But I do got work to do. And I need to come back to that. Let me see what this person does. And what does this one do? Let's see. You could talk. Oh, okay. I'm trying to see what I should change to. See, this is another thing that you go through also as a small channel, what you also go through if you don't really understand it. You know, you got to work on doing your thumbnails and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, there's a lot of people that's into the thumbnails, but I personally, I don't like them big bulky ass thumbnails. I mean, when I look at, honestly, that's why I pass by. For me, I pass by a lot of channels because I truly don't like that. So everybody, I think it's true. Everybody have their own preference, and something like that would also bring me to tell you as a pointer. Even if you decide that you don't want to get into big, bulky, cartoonish type thumbnails, if you decide that you don't want to do that, remember this too. That's also you growing your own community. But remember, there are people out there that's like that, because I know I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that I honestly, that's what make me pass by most videos, and I don't open them up until maybe somebody might bring a video to my attention. And then from there, I'll go in it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, the thumbnail, because the thumbnail makes me, for me, when I look at the thumbnail, I look at the thumbnail as being, you know, like, okay, what type of video I'm gonna go into, because I hate going into videos because I talk, you know, my mind is always thinking on the serious side, especially when I see the titles. And I feel like when I go into those type of thumbnails, it'd be just what I think, automated. And it makes me not open up. I like to see the realness. I like to see the genuine. I like to see the person sitting there. That makes me want to click on it, not the thumbnails. But some people are into thumbnails. But that's a pointer that I'm telling you now. If you're into thumbnails, then that's a side of it that you have to learn. And even if you learn like it just being you, I guess people want to see the big old writing across it and stuff like that. Sometimes I do the big right when I'm really trying to get a bold statement. That's when Carmelo Anthony, Anton Massey, you know, my small channel talent search, stuff like that is when I like to use the exaggerated wording and boldness and stuff like that. So you just have to know how to either navigate through the streets and kind of form your own way of doing it, or you need to just do it how you like to do it. But remember, you're building a community that's going to be looking at what you create, because not everybody like it like that. And I'm noticing a lot of people on YouTube, they're going more and more into the funny pictures, per se, to me. I don't like the funny characters. So that's something else that, you know, maybe I'll do some thumbnails or something. Maybe one day I'll go back in some of these videos. I'm telling you, when I get a good assistant, that assistant that person gonna say, "Oh goodness!" But it also will be a person that's like me, where they can keep up. Because sometimes, again, you start working with people, and then they keep up at first, and then they start lagging behind. But some people lag behind for different reasons. Some people lag behind because they honestly can't keep up. You know, them other ones that lag behind. So you know what I learned? That's what I was saying earlier. Ain't no friends. You got to be friends with yourself first. And then when you become friends with yourself, I'm talking about good friends with yourself, building a business, you'll become such a friend where you'll get the feeling before they even show it to you. Because you like little things, like you start picking, you know, it's little things that'll make you be like, mm-mm. And then, but when you partnering or you're working with someone building your brand or your blueprint, then just, my suggestion is, if you have any kind of questions or see any red flags, my suggestion is not to let it fester. Put it on the table. Those are things that people don't teach you running through these streets. Because people weren't going to teach me that, but I had to already know that. I just had to start taking it from the corporated world on the ground and bringing it up in the air. Because the behavior is the same. The atmosphere is just different. The behavior really is the same. The behavior online is really the same as the behavior with those boots on the ground. The only difference is with the behavior online, you will see an influx more than you would on the ground. But which one is more annoying? Especially when trolls come for you. You like, what? You don't know I like you? You know? And you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm thinking about dropping 2 other quick, like somethings. And they're going to be quick where it hit you like, what happened just there? Yes, it's going to be something just like, y'all know how my mind go. When my mind say switch the thing up and go the other way, because sometimes you got this veer off. I used to say it all the time. You got to veer off when you're in the woods, because you go this way right here, but then you say, okay, it's time to, that don't mean you ain't coming back. You got to rest off right there. And then that's a rest area. That's a rest area. And that also supposed to be used as a bullet point. So when you get to, in other words, when you get to certain levels in your business, you got to know what to consider as a rest stop. For me, I always tell people I'm in the woods. You don't think I'm geared up for the woods? I mean, because when I'm ready to be a lady, you don't think I'm going to come back to that? See, some people don't understand that type of conversation. And then half of the time it be them other ones like me, child, and women. And then listen, one thing about y'all girls, y'all know one thing about it. They'll hear you telling the truth, but what they gonna do? Now, mind you, they can't do better, but they gonna hung you. You know why? Because you can't keep them type of friends. Them the type of friends where you thought they was friends and they not going nowhere with you. Them the ones that's the crab in the box. And when you start feeling illy willy, then you need the dilly outie. See, that's what I'm trying to say. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm like that. The reason why I'm like this now is because, in all honesty, I used to stick around. I was a dumbass. I used to stick around them knuckleheads. And even though, now mind you, I stuck around with keenness. I stuck around. I didn't stick around because I had to stick around. I stick around because once I become friends with a person, I give you so many chances. Even though I already seen when you did it the first time, but Chad. And what happened was, you know, some people be like, okay, give a person a few chances. The problem with it was I extended that. How you always extending the warranty and you ain't used it yet? With folks that's always using it. No. So that's the difference now. I used to stick around. These days, I don't stick around. There's no reason to stick around. When people don't trust you, they show you who they are. God damn it, they told you and said, man, come on. How much more you want from people? Hashtag said it with 2 D's. DD. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't stick around. When you know you're going up that ladder and you came first to believe in yourself, this is what you got to believe in. You don't have to stick around, because the longer you stick around, the more you're going to be pulled back to the bus. I mean, how long you want to ride on the bus? At some point, you got to step off. When you start seeing willy-nilly behavior, man, put it on the table, have a conversation. Or guess what? Sometimes it ain't up to you to put it on the table. If you know you don't have a problem, you keep going. Find a way to keep going. Everybody's not going to come with you always. And some that dropped off, they might come back. Who knows? It happens. But that means that you probably need to regroup, because you probably got too comfortable. You can't do that either. You can't get too comfortable when you're serious about building. The only one you need to get comfortable with is yourself, because when you start doubting yourself, you need to take a stop. It's called the stop sign. You get back to the stop sign. Bop. Get back to the stop sign. And before you go forward, you don't never hit green. Get back to the stop sign, regroup. The difference is when you get back to the stop sign this time, you're not back the way you was last year. You're not back to where you was in December. You're not back to where you were in March. So you're not back far, though. You're not like that. But you slid back a little bit. But guess what? We're in July right now. You might have slid back enough to where, damn, I know good and damn well I ain't go back to March. No, I couldn't. I must have went back to April. Like I got to catch up. Like what slowed me down? That's how far you're going back. Think about it like that. Are you in the same place that you were in last year if you're taking it seriously and having fun doing it? Taking it seriously and having fun doing it. That's what you got to do. You got to know how to take this seriously and have fun doing it. It's 12 o'clock right now. Y'all know what that 12 is for me. The 12 for me is my rebirth date, which was August 12th, 2022. And 12 is also my favorite number. That resembles my mom. You can talk, Toy.
See you later.
Okay, you too. That was 51012. You know what? All you got to do is be true to you. That's the bottom line to it. Everybody knows that. All you got to do, as long as you're being true to you, you don't have to worry about anything else. And to be true to you, that means you have to get on here and you got to be creative within who you are. You can't be creative within anybody else. And if you're creative within somebody else, that means you doubting yourself. And right there, when you see red flags, you keep going. That's a problem. You got to make sure that you're ready for this. Because honestly, what I do, people may think it's a joke. I'm only being me. But that's what run people away. I run people away because I'm me. I realize that. I do. Hey, get your ass on. Why would I want you around me now? And I dealt with that down here. See, here's the difference. I got a wider scope of people to reach. I got a wider scope of people to reach, because when you online, which one you gonna reach further? The people that's got their boots on the ground, or them people that's up in the air? So that means I got more of an opportunity to reach different pivotal points, even though there are going to be stop signs, I can still keep going. Why? Because I still got more land I could cover. I just have to pace myself in a different way, because if I'm on the ground trying to pace myself, where I'm going to get at? You got the money to do that? You got the money to build your brick and mortar out? You got the money for all your employees? I don't have it. I don't even really want to be on the ground right now. The only reason why I'm going to be on the ground is for a couple cases. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're a small channel and you're on here, the link will be in the chat, in the comment section every day. I'll look up, and what I'm actually doing is I'm only really working. So if you're working on your channel, what does that mean? Like right now, I'm working on my channel, so I'm really working. So if you decide that you're working on your channel too, and you want to stream with me, because if you need watch time hours, that'll help you get watch time hours. Piggyback off of me. That'll give you watch time hours. I just thought about that. So you can come in and you can sit with me. If you're one of those small channels who've been insisting on doing a bunch of shorts so that you can build your subscribers, it's okay. Just come in and say that. And you can just talk to me and you can stream. As long as you come on the stage, if you're on the stage streaming, I give you permission. If you're on the stage with me, because that's helping the people that's on the stage, and you still should be able to work. Hit your mute button, but you might want to unmute and say, "Oh my God, Queen, this time right here, this is where I go to getting lonely." And right there, I said, "You better do what you got to do, boy." Nah, and then guess what? Everybody's still working, but you next to someone while you working. You don't have to feel like you're doing it all by yourself. The problem with it is, you know how to do it. You just have to come on stage. You have to join, and then you can still be working on other things, because you're just opening up two screens. And if you're someone that's new and you've never done that before, as long as you know how to join the stage, I'll even show you how to do that part if you don't know how to do it. And believe it or not, some people will say, "Oh my goodness, people out there know how to do that, girl. You always did." No, dumbass you. People didn't always know how to do that, because I'm a people. I'm a people, and I'm a person, and I'm a people person together. I'm a people because I'm a part of that group that didn't know. I'm a person because I am singular. And I'm a people person because I know how to get along with peoples. But you still wrong. I didn't know. So for someone to be sitting on here right now, just offering to help me with my small channel, the problem with it is, it's a lot of people right now that don't see me. Something gonna click. And when it do, I'm gonna be right here using my voice like I always have. I told you I used to train for supervisor of elections. I used to train for the doctors in the hospitals. Epic. I used to train for them. I also used to train for one of the companies that I worked for. I built the manuals out. Did a lot of training. And anybody that know me know I love my music. So y'all see, when I'm doing something like this, if my music is too loud for you, I don't mind hitting the mute button, but I'm opening up the doors again. And I'm gonna probably do it maybe. I will probably do this. I said 4 or 5 days a week, every day. I'm gonna do it pretty much. Certain days I'm not gonna do it, and I'm still putting my schedule together. And you know what? I didn't even show y'all my schedule board either, because one thing that you got to do too, when you're trying to get yourself together, and I showed this yesterday in the video, when you're trying to get yourself together, man, you have to come up with something firm for you. You got to come up with something firm for you, something firm that helps you pay attention to things that you need to do. Because trying to figure these YouTubes out, wanting to take it serious, then you still kind of unorganized. And then a lot of people, honestly, don't even know how to do the business side of it. They just won't say it. They won't admit it. But when you're talking to me, you could admit it to me, because it was a long time. I didn't understand it either, because I had nobody to really understand where I was at here. And because I had nobody else I can, conversate with to say where I'm at, I just got lost in my own whatever, which is other words, I got lost in my own shuffle. But I always was an organized person for me. I'm not an organized person for someone else, because your organization for me is like a knockoff. It is. So this is my board. This is what I do. I dropped my picture because of y'all asses. I'll put it back together. Anyway, this is my board. And with this board, it's just for me to do. It's a board where I feel like I have everything organized. I have everything put together. I have it how it makes sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is not like that. Some people can go in and they can do organization according to how other people have it. But I personally, I can't. My organization has to be, so when I turn around, I see something here or over there. It's all for me, not for nobody else. That's the difference with me. And you got to, honestly, I showed y'all my notebooks. You honestly got to have a blueprint. You got to have a blueprint. I don't care. I tell people all the time, when you're building your business, you always got to have a notebook. For me, you got to have multiple. Man, y'all don't want me to go through the notebook thing. Y'all look, I've already showed all my notebooks. Notebook and a pen. Matter of fact, I can show you this one, because, and then I like to put my ASAP. That means that's something that I have to like that's a red flag. Like I got on this red, like a flag on the plate. Yeah. And thank you for those out there that even hit the like button. I definitely appreciate you for it. I don't really pay attention to it while I'm here, because normally I'm here, I'm really being who I am, and who I am is not really. Can you hit like button? Can you hit the subscribe button? Can you see I'm not really that person? You know what I mean? Because I'm just not that person. But they said it's appreciative. They said the likes and the comments and stuff like that is all the money and the this and the that and the other. See, I want to get all in the deep parts of that. I want to see in the deep parts of that, because, you can't be helping small channels and stuff like that if you can't take them all the way out. Take them where they're supposed to be at, not just where you got them sitting at. That's my mission. That's it. That's my mission. I said it. Take them to where they're supposed to be at, not where they're at. Where small channels are at right now, it makes no sense to me. But if you want me to be honest with you, even those larger channels where I tried to tell y'all the other day, yes, this is my mic for this moment. Because I was looking for it on a little tripod. This is the mic. But yes, those larger channels, they're in no different of a condition than a smaller channel is. And y'all have to understand, you in a different realm to where you can build your channel the right way. Because you honestly, whether people believe it or not, you're honestly coming in at the right time. I thought it was too late. No, it's not. It's the right time. At one point, I think that was one of my downers too. Kool-Aid bad people. That was one of my downers too. Thinking I'm too old. I don't have enough time. This right here, that right there. As hard as I work, I should be near. What you saying? I don't feel I'm supposed to be on here for no damn 4 and 5 and 6 years and not being able to tell a big, not me telling my story going, hell no, y'all got to tell me why. And I want to search through the woods and find out why. And one thing about when you're in the woods creeping, you find out a whole lot of stuff people didn't think you knew. Whew. You start unraveling and uncovering secrets, because that's what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to unravel and uncover some secrets. I ain't gonna tell you which secrets it is, because y'all already know I got stalkers. Y'all know that. I'm supposed to. If I don't have stalkers around me, if I didn't have stalkers around me, I wouldn't be safe. That's why people don't understand. They be worried about haters. Why y'all worried about haters? See, it's a difference. Haters, stalkers, you call them all the same. Haters, stalkers, trolls. Everybody here to make $1. But I'm gonna learn how to put them claw dogs on your ass. If you got a small channel, this is the time to be on here. This is the time to be on here, and I'm not being funny. A lot of people are not going to understand what it means to, I told y'all I don't like Trump, but I've learned to look at things individually, because I'm that individual person. And the individual person that I am is that individual person that you have to look at things for what you're looking at. Look at things for what you're looking at, not nobody else. You can't do it. Look at what you see. And what I see, if we move some things over, we will get a lot of places. And if it has to start with chipping at immigrants that are illegal, imagine what that's going to do with the movement alone of the economy. It may seem like it's something small, but it's bigger than that. Because someone said on another channel the other day, oh, look at all the farmers. The farmers are saying that all of their crops are going bad because the bill. I'm saying, wait a minute. But let's be real. If the crops are going bad, then that means we need to get some employees in there. The reason why we need to get some employees in there is because we got a lot of people that say they're unemployed. We have men out there and women that love to do farming. So why would their crops be going bad? Did they have illegal immigrants working? Because if they did, that means they violated a lot of laws, including the real farmers that can't get some of the contracts because y'all snuffing in workers. Y'all snuffing in workers and have paying the legal Americans and have paying the legal immigrants. So y'all want to talk about why this, why that, but nobody ever answers the question, is it illegal? And it is. And I'm not going to get off the topic and take you all the way over there, but I am going to say this. If you're online as a small channel, I want you to understand how that will help you as well. It starts shifting the economy back to where it needs to be at. If we can shift the economy, listen, we are not taking a bite out of all the crime, because I ain't getting New Orleans yet. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna get over there. But back to it. It's gonna take a big shift. You know how much money that frees up? So if someone said to me, yes, this is my mic, people. This is my mic. This is my microphone right in this moment. Y'all know I will switch it up. Y'all know I will start using this as a mic in a moment or two. This side of the mic, that side of the mic. It just all depends on me. But I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm just me. It's not a show. I can't help it, bad people. But I am telling you this. If you're a small channel, it will shift things over. It will free so much land. I don't want to talk Listen, you have to start looking at it for what it's worth. There's nothing on the ground right now. Y'all look at the businesses that are on the ground right now. Look at, oh my goodness, the largest Macy's in the world went out of business some months ago, or it might have been last year. The largest Macy's in the world, do you know where that was at? That was over in New York. I said, I got off work. I was working in the hospital in New York. I said, hell to the no. I'm not going in that damn large ass Macy's. I might tip the grounds of it. But the only reason why I didn't go, because I work 14 hours a day. We work daily. We work 14 hours a day when we go do stuff like that. I even tried to put a channel together with a young lady. Maybe she'll come back around because she know how to do billing in the Epic system. And then I know the other parts of it. And I tried to get her, hey, get on here, get things together, put the manuals together, put the books together. I'll help you push the channel. So maybe one day, if there's anybody out there that's interested in that particular system, it's a real big, it's an underground business, and you don't get in without going underground, or you got to go to the school with Judith Faulkner. Good luck with that, unless you're working in a hospital right now. And in that hospital, they sponsor you. Okay. And I'm sure there's a lot of channels out there. Let me say they me, because I know it's big with Nigerians. They come in, and we were talking about that just the other day. And no offense to Nigerians or anything like that, but I'm only saying that they have to like you in order to help you. And you better know it. And that's why I was trying to tell them the other day. I mean, going to Africa ain't that damn easy, African. Do you know that there's a difference between Africa and African? You got Africa, American, and then you got African that's from Africa. Okay? I don't know why those knuckle sandwich heads don't believe that, but it's the truth. You got Africa, that's the country, and then you got African America. That's me. Then you got Africa, and where you from? I'm from Africa. So don't try to don't do that. Don't do that. People's good and bad. And y'all know the cultures are different over there. So you want me to leave from the United States? I'm gonna be honest with you, goddamn it. If I leave from the United States, hey, listen, Africans over there, I know I'm a new race to y'all. I know y'all look upon us and down. But at the end of the day, if I come to your country, I'm telling you, I got to do me. If I want to wear my Durban, I'm gonna wear my Durban. That's why I don't want to go to your country if I got to be. I can't step with this. I mean, other than Dubai. You know why? Because they're a little bit more, I don't know. They just a little, I don't know. I just can't wait to enjoy myself in Dubai. I say, I want to see how I'm going to look walking the streets of Dubai. Matter of fact, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to see how I walk the streets of all the countries. I want to see what the hell. She mad. She white. She mad. She white. She beautiful. She queen. What's she? You need nail done? You need that gown? You need some nail done over here. You need some pedicure. You know, that's all different damn countries. I don't know their language. I'm telling y'all how I perceive it when I hear it. I don't know. Don't ask me what language I was speaking just then. I only can tell you I'm speaking a lingua, and that's American right now. And no, I will like to go over to Africa, but I don't want to have to go to changing how I dress. I mean, honestly, if you see what I got on today, you'd be like, girl, is you from Nigeria? No. I don't know. Y'all want to see what I got on the day? I done threw this Nigerian ass stuff. I mean, I don't know what I put on. All I can tell you is I came through like this. This what made me feel the most comfortable is I got on my afro. Some of the plaits I didn't really even braid up, unraveled it, then twisted it back down, and then I just put the Durban and the Scully over it, and then the hat don't even fit, and then I just got this and put on some shorts up under it. And who knows that I was going to be talking about the Nigerians and the Africans? So that'll let them know. And I'm not prejudiced of none of y'all. I'm only saying that I'm right here in America and I'm building my American channel. And I know if I went over to Africa right now, if I went over to any other country right now, I can be rest assured that I wouldn't get the same rates that I can get in America. So I just want everybody to understand that if you're here right now, you need to build the grounds that you're already sitting on. I mean, people going to push you over to other countries and push you over to here. I mean, there's a channel. There's one particular channel that loves to say, you know, American this, American that. And he even called me the B word. I mean, he went in and I'm like, and you begging me to come back. Let me get the right agent or the right person that knows how to run with me. And I'm, oh, you beg, the price of gold is this today for you, dude. Because everybody get it free for now, buddy. You better know it. Y'all don't know me very well, do you, boy? Y'all don't know me. But I'm gonna tell you this: I'd rather build where I know at than to have to go and unravel everything I already know. Learn how to eat goulash. Learn how to eat soup goat. Learn how to do all of this. Learn how to do all of that. No. I'm gonna build right here. Because if it was that good and dainty over there, we would not have so many illegals here. That's what I be wanting people to understand. See, why they don't like me when I step on the stage. I don't have to step on the stage with my Bible verses. I need to step on stage with reality. And the reality tell me this: we got that many unlawfuls over in our country, and I don't see y'all exporting and deporting and importing and round porting from y'all country. That means we got an influx of people that don't want to be to their own country. So why you talking about my country and nobody wants to be around you? Did I just come? I forgot this was my small channel, y'all. I'm only trying to tell y'all as a small channel. That's how come I don't like to do things like that unless y'all know I'm always keeping it real. If you want to build right now, the boots aren't on the ground. Learn how to build your channel the right way. And you can tell I take this very serious because y'all don't know what I went through. Building businesses, never having to help. And right now I'm offering me, and I'm not being funny. It's the small things. I helped one lady and I said, you know what you're actually doing? You're actually doing this right here. Even though people don't appreciate you, they only going to appreciate you when you're helping them. And see, you got to understand what the different gift of talent is. And me, I understand what the different gift of talent is. But the problem with it is I hate the fact that the different gift of talent is not being seen. And I feel like I can do something about that. Why? Because that's not a niche I'm looking for. Oh, I see nobody doing it. Hell to the no, because anybody ain't gonna be able to do it. I don't give a damn what money they put together. When they put the money together, they're gonna be building a me. That's what you better understand. When they put it together, they're gonna be building robots like me. It costs way more to build all of that than it is just to build me. Yes, good and bad people. I am talking to you to the mic, but I'll pick this one up because you might be tired of that one over there. I'm only being real. At the end of the day, if you're a small channel, get your small ass online because you're not as small as you think you are. Don't let people tell you that. I told you I don't know what it is. It's this channel I've been searching for, and I just really need to take time. I just need an assistant, the right one, somebody that got to understand who I am. And I'm a person like, okay, wait a minute. It's not that I'm a perfectionist, because if perfect ain't gonna work for me, because I never match. It bothers me at times that I never match, because if I show y'all the shoes like y'all gonna say, what the hell? And I'm like, what the hell too? But I needed to get to work. So at that time, I was putting that Durbane together in that slip slide to the side. But I say, man, I don't want to show all my body parts like that today. All I want to do is, so I threw this little thing on. This was only $2 at about $3 at Rainbow. And Rainbow, I'm gonna tell y'all little cheap asses, the price of gold ain't gonna always be the same. I've been throwing y'all damn name out there. Keep it up, Rainbow. Keep it up, Rainbow. Keep it up, Rainbow. 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 Listen, y'all saying what the hell? That's who I am. That's what I'm telling you. People gonna be entertained if it's you. If you got a small channel, don't worry about what nobody else say. You're only looking right now. You're looking through a small scope. See, you can't even see my eyes really. See, because it's a scope that's small. And you're going to start off small like that, because when you're coming in on the downside of things. But what happens now? Either the up going to keep going up, but at that point, you up off a hill. Go back and look at some of the larger channels, y'all. Look at some of the larger channels and just pay attention when the last time they posted. A lot of times, if y'all pay attention, A lot of the larger channels that I'm like, dang, well, why they don't do this channel anymore? Because they most likely up off of here and they've graduated. So as a person graduate, what happens next? Either they're building others, and a lot of them not, because they what they got going on now is on the outer scope. So what do you think happened to the other smaller channels? A lot of the other smaller channels, as I went to I'm like, what's going on? I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm noticing that a lot of other smaller channels, what they did was a lot of the accounts went in dormant. And I'm like, why would they be in dormant? I mean, ain't posted in 4 years, 1 year. I'm like, damn. And this the channel right here I'm interested in. I'm like, I like this channel. And I'm messaging the ass. And I'm like, you know what? I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting sick of this. I'm getting sick of this. I said, no. I need to figure out what need to be done, because these are the channels that we're interested in. It's not about a color. It's not about what you do. It's not about any of that. What it's about is you're creative and people gonna like you. And somebody gonna say they don't agree with me on this. But if it's anybody out there, I'm 50. And I would say anybody out there in their 40s, 45 and up, I'm going to tell you this. You honestly got so much that you could bring to the table. You won't believe it. Why? Because what people don't understand is that 45 and up group, we came with something totally different that never hit the market, because my generation of people really didn't like social media. And the thing of it is, you might find them on other sectors, but for me, well, an interesting sector for me is YouTube. And when I say you might find them on other sectors, I mean you might find them on Facebook, TikTok. You might find them on Instagram. You might find like you might find them on other sites like that. But for me, when I look at the big scope of it, I'm looking at the scope of YouTube, and then everybody else is like off, like the numbers. Like I would say TikTok for me, I'll put them at number 12. Why? Because for me, they like a funny. When you talk about messy, I put them at number 9. For me, they like a Facebook. I mean, because who else is messier? Then when I look over to the number 3, I put them as Instagram. I mean, Instagram, what are you doing, dude? That's how I look. That's how I had to position on the clock to realize which platform I wanted to start on. See, when you working hard and you honestly trying to figure it out, you got to find out your position. You got to honestly look at this as where you're at. And right now, I may be speaking to my 45 and 50-year-olds that really don't understand that you got it. You just got to come out that prideful shell. You got pushed in, but you could come out. You got to fight. But the thing of it is, you have to find your own way out. Like I had to find my way out. I started finding my way out at 49. And I don't know why, because I honestly pushed the 50-year-old group yesterday. But now I just woke up and pushed them again, because 50-year-olds honestly have a lot to bring to the table. And I'm listen, because I could sit and talk about what my mom did, but who better to talk about what I did than me in my 50? I said 50. Don't put the IES on the end of my goddamn 50. I said 50. I'm pushing 50. I'm not 50s. I don't give a damn. Don't give me nothing past my 50. Some people say, how old you is? I don't want to tell my age, but I am in my 50s with an S now. Now. I said 50. I'm keeping my class ass right now. It's my damn class ass. So at the end of the day, if you are 45, 50 like that, and you have a channel, you're interested in YouTube, or you're already on there, let's talk. Let's talk. No kidding. Let's talk. And I'm 50. And a lot of people would say, I mean, these are the elements of Kevin Samuels and his Sassy Cat followers. They would say, okay, a man don't want a woman in her 40s and 50s. And I seem to want to beg his pardon every time he say that, because I'm 50. And then I was 49, I was 48, I was 46, I was 47. And I just couldn't understand, where did he get that from? I'm like, where is this? And I didn't know who he was. I just met him, not even met him. I heard about him last year, because by now, I mean, of course I would have been somewhere near him, but I wouldn't have been on no damn phone call. I did. Yeah, I promise you that. Now, what we'll do, me and him have to meet on the different grounds. We would have to meet on the grounds where we hung up on each other together. Because I know he used to hang up on their ass like this. Top, get away. Nope. He was batting their ass off like this. Pat, 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 pat. I say, damn. And the problem with it was some women that I felt could have stood up with him. I mean, because look, I did one where Kendra G even went on there with him, and he out-talked her. She was a little younger, looked like too. I said, oh, okay. But I didn't understand it. So women in their 50s, I don't know why. I need to find the 50s club. Them women right there that honestly, I mean, all channels to me, I don't know why I see it. You know what it is for me? If I go on a channel and I'm interested in that channel, I guess one of the reasons I'm interested in that creativity as well is because they honestly are just who they are. They're literally just being them. And I don't have to put their work in for them to just be them. All they have to do is continue to drop content and let me just keep sliding through. We're going to be okay. We're going to figure it out. We're going to get it. We're going to get it, because I'm going to loop you in for my community to like you. And then, however, let's see what you see. And then you go to looking at other things in the channel. You look at this, you look at that, you look at that. See what my job always is. I teach basic stuff, because basic stuff honestly are the most important, because those are the things, if you miss those basic things along the journey, how or when are you going to have time to go back for basic? It's hard to go back for basic when you're starting to take off, because then you're starting to take off and you think you're taking off, but you're still running at the same slow pace. And then when you do stop, you be so damn tired till you can't pick back up again. But anybody out there, even with old channels, if you know anybody out there that even have, if you even have channels that are in dormant, if you know a channel that's in dormant and you send it to me, I'll even reach out to that channel if I have an interest in it. But I'll even reach out to that channel, know, like, what are you doing with yourself right now? What are you doing? Like, okay, I'm doing this. And then a lot of times, whether y'all believe it or not, a lot of people is scuffling more than you think they are. Some people don't tell it as a prideful thing. Some people don't tell it just pride, shame. It's the truth. And it's understandable, especially with my generation. It's definitely a pride thing to an extent, because we got some gossipers too. They talk other people's business. They don't really talk theirs. So it's the truth. Most gossipers don't talk their own business, but you got some that do. But if you have a small channel, come in. I'm going to go to my chat now. Ooh. Hey, Addie. Wait a minute. Let me come in here. Hold on. I got to see how I could do. Y'all know I'm figuring it out, because I got to go to my chat. I got to read who's in. I got to read, welcome everybody in. If you're a small channel, this is just me working. This is just let you know that I am online right now. If you have a small channel and you're online working and you want to join the stage and we work side by side, you're more than welcome to step on the stage. You're more than welcome to ask me any questions if it's something that I can answer. If it's something that I can't answer, you better believe I'm building a very good contact where I can get all the help that we need. Even me looping you in with other channels, looping you in with other networks, podcasters, looping you in, even bringing you aboard, when I come aboard, just It's a lot of ways that I know that we could grow together. And at the end of the day, if you're not one and you know of a channel, send them my way. Send them my way. I don't, and if you notice, I have no videos on how to learn to, because that's not what I'm here for. Honestly, no, not right now. So that's why I take my time and I just do this. And I don't mind doing this because it's something that I honestly love doing. That's the key. I like doing this. I like doing this. I like talking to small channels. And then when I'm done with small channels, I like going to talk to my men. I'm not being funny. This is what my everyday life of love is. I like stepping on channel. Did this knucklehead just say what now? And see, I like sitting there. I like challenging people, but I like to challenge people with the truth, though. And I like to challenge people at what they see or what the truth is. Like, because see, I always tell you what people like to do. Like to go, they don't like to go to the beginning of the story. They be skipping all ahead and all type of foolishness and rigmaroles and stuff like that. And I be sitting there like this. I say, see, and then they talk. And I really hate talking to people when they ask me, listen, before I say that, I'm going to say this. Kevin Samuels did a 60-second short. I turned that 60-second short into 59 minutes because I'll chop you off at every 2 words. And some people hate that because they don't like to get discovered because they don't know what they be talking about. They just say stuff. I don't like people like that. Not if it's something I'm fighting for. Even if it ain't something I'm fighting for, I still tell both sides of the story. That's the key. As long as you know how to tell both sides of the story, then that's all you need to do. When you get on here, you got your small channels. Listen, as long as you come on here and you be you, you're going to get the support that you need, because then I know that you're a channel that's really looking for help. And that's what I look for. I look for people that's really looking for help. Even if it's just a small twist in something that you're doing that might even exasperate or exaggerate a little bit more of what you got going on, or maybe something you could take away or things that you could add. You know, there's a lot of channels out there that you can see where they have their subscribers, but they don't have the watch hours. And then they figure out a way to do the watch hours, and now they don't have any of the views and stuff. Because sometimes quick, rich schemes, sometimes it don't work. And you got to understand that building your small channel, quick, rich moves slow in the end. It's the truth. Quick, rich equals fast. But that's also a slow pace. Because now you're going to have to, at some point or another, when you're really honestly taking it serious, now you're going to have to go back to, none of this ain't working. So you went back to the playing field. You went back in the rabbit hole. And when you do it too quick, you go back to the original rabbit hole. You don't go back to the rabbit hole of where you were at last year, or you don't go back to the rabbit hole of where you were at in January. You don't even go back to the rabbit hole of where you was at in March and April. You might go back to the rabbit hole to the end of May. If you want to look at it and build the sequence of how things look in your head, build a picture, whatever it is that you feel like you can relate to mentally, that's where you should be at. For me, I relate to the woods. And the woods sit on earth, and I'm a Capricorn. That's why I relate in my own sequence. You got to get a sequence. You got to see how you relate to things. You might be a person that like water, and you might be into all the fishes in the seas and stuff like that. Relate your journey. You got to start posting things up and aligning it where you can see it. And that's the only way you're going to connect the dots. You're going to connect the dots through, first you got to start off. See, what I did was I connected my dots on paper first. I didn't connect my dots because I wouldn't have understood what the woods meant in those times for me. When I started, I didn't understand what the woods meant for me. So now I understand what the woods mean for me. But I had to connect I had to start placing items on the board through paperwork first. Once I post the items on the board through paperwork first, by what I do, I write things down. And I'm like, okay, now all I see is a bunch of writing. What's next? I'm tired of all this writing. Then I had to take the writing off the paper and I had to equate it for something else to look at. Why? For me, my list and my paperwork started getting, it was increasing. Now I'm flipping pages that's getting on my nerves. But I labeled my pages right for me. The problem with it was I needed to upgrade because now what I realized is I was going into my next chapter. Once you go into your next chapter, you got to, for me, I had to clear everything out. I had to change things around. I had to start looking at things differently. I had to like recondition my mind. I had to recondition my mentality. I had to recondition things in order for it to make sense for me. That's where you put you first again. That's where you know you're following your own intuition. You following what you need to do because you already put this together. That's what it is. So when I got off the paper, the next thing for me to equate to, because I'm always into being a Capricorn, because I relate 100% to a Capricorn and a female, and a Capricorn female that's raised with all men. I can equate to, okay. Because even as a little girl, when I was with my mom for a couple of years without my dad, I still didn't have anybody else to equate to. So I had to figure out what it was about me. And when I figured out that the Capricorn, and I said, wait a minute, I'm a Capricorn and I'm an earth sign. What better way to move into the next chapter or to move into the next level of where I'm at right now than to now start figuring out where am I at in the woods? Because I was literally, I'm in the woods. Got to figure where I'm at in the woods, because in the woods mean you're hunting for where you need to be at. That's where you get in positions, you're stationed, you know where you've been, you're creating a road, you got a road map and something. But when you're going through the woods and you're by yourself, you're going through the woods, honestly, you only know where certain stuff at, but you don't know nothing in the woods. All you know is how to lurk in the woods. That's where I'm at. But the difference is I know me on the other side though. But because I know me on the other side, I had to recondition my mind, 50-year-old women. I reconditioned my mind from being on the ground and had to put up in the air, but I had to equate them two in the same side of life. And how I equated in the same side of life is when I was on the ground and I was trying to do my restaurant, I had to equate it to, when I did my first business, because this would be my first business online. When I did my very first business, it was a debt consolidation company. And when I did that business, I didn't know anything. I knew what to do on the business side. I knew what to do as far as teaching it, learning it, I knew what all of that was. But where I was stuck at, I didn't know what to do after that. Like, cause it was so long, not so long. This was in 2003. I didn't know what to do after that part. And I didn't have anybody to help me, anybody to talk to. And that's where I got stuck. And that's where I feel where I can equate to the chapter that I was in, where I got online. I know who I am. I know what to do, but being stuck, getting to the next level. And that's how I started equating those things. But once you get to a point, and this conversation honestly goes to those that understand it and are most likely in the same space head. And they understand that this is the time. It ain't too late for social media, for YouTube. It's the beginning. And it's more than just the beginning, because it's something else that I'm going to even start in. But I got to get this snowballing first, because I know anybody that come with me, they're going to be glad to come through this journey. That's why I learned, no. You don't beg for views and stuff. You beg for the right people. You beg for the like mind. You beg for those that need you. Because when you start accumulating those that don't need you, you start putting out too much energy. But what you're begging for is to be put in a platform of people that want to see you and people that need to see you. That's the key. If you're a person and you like to go with beef and stuff like that, I met somebody here recently that you could tell they love beef. They love drama, dramatic stuff. Then guess what you do? You stick with your drama and dramatics. But you find those right communities. And I'm not going to knock anybody for what community they like. But the problem with it is when you don't know really how to get into those communities, or you get in those communities and they don't know how to help you back. Like you're helping, but you're dragging because it's so many old rules. There's so many this and so many that. But if y'all pay attention, if you pay attention, a lot of the older channels were associated with all the older rules. If you pay attention, YouTube is coming up with so many different new rules to where the old businesses, the old channels, some of them not liking it and not necessarily struggling keeping it up, but they fearful of a lot of things. They're fearful because the way things were structured, like when they started, things are not being structured the same because YouTube doing this, YouTube doing that, YouTube cutting out this, YouTube adding that on. One of my case in points is this: Pop the Balloon. Even though that wasn't a YouTube thing, but in another sense, it is a YouTube thing. So with Pop the Balloon was allowing everybody to do reactions to the show. And because of that, it's so many channels did push them because they were doing reaction videos. When Pop the Balloon got a contract off of YouTube, so they focused on YouTube, but how much? All those channels that was doing reactions, they now have to go in and do some sort of, I don't know if it's not a bidding, but they have to go in now and basically ask permission, get under a contract, abide by the rules, and become an employee with Pop the Balloon. And when Pop the Balloon changed the rules, because they know network owner changed the rules, it get trickled down to the peons. So you just became another business owner. I'm not saying some money ain't better than no money, but not if it's your main channel. My main channel is meant to be free. See, so they living off the old rules. So the old things that they used to be able to do, which is reactions to Pop the Balloons, what are they going to do now? Especially if they don't get that adequate permission. So I'm trying to tell you that they're going to have to scale over and start moving over just like you did. So they basically not starting over again because they got a platform. But they platform will start breaking off, especially if the platform liked Pop the Balloon. So I'm telling y'all, if you're a small channel, you're getting in just right. You're getting in at the right time. If you really look at, honestly, what's going on. And I see it. Y'all, some people don't want to see things to me for what it's really worth. But if you see it for what it's worth, you'll be able to trust the true answer. But you got to see it for what it's worth. And what it worth is, there's a lot of people that don't like Trump. That's worth a lot. But what is not worth is to ignore and overlook certain bills that would help you shift and get over to the right side that you're supposed to be on, so that you don't have to work as hard, especially 50-year-olds, 40 up, 40, 45 and up, especially in that age group. And I need to really start stressing that age group, because that age group really don't understand what they're missing. And if they do, they on other platforms and not utilizing the ones that'll really get them a real stretch. And I'm not saying they don't make money off of Facebook. They don't make money off of this. They don't make money off of that. But honestly, if you look at their biggest channel, most of the time, even if YouTube don't have the most followers, I'm guaranteeing you YouTube's paying them the most. And I said it. Because you got to also look at what's the worth on other platforms. Like, what are they really into? I'm telling you, all you got to do is Google it. Hey to Addie Bug. Addie came in. Addie said hello. Addie said hashtag said it, and you better know it, period. And that's with 3 dots and the 3 D's. Hey to Addie Bug. Hey Ronald. Ronald came in. Ronald said, hey Queen. Hey Ronald. Nice seeing you again. How's everything going? Ronald said, I want to start a channel, but it will be information technology based. Right there. Right there. Hey Ronald. What you got to do, Ronald, like you already on here now, if you want to come on, what we're going to do, because I tell you, I'm going to be doing this every day. And what I want you to do, even if you don't want to show your face right now, and you only want your avatar. So that's for anybody out there that's not ready to show their face. But if it's on your, because you got a lot of people that's doing their channel and they're not showing their face, and that's nothing wrong with that. You want to use your avatar. I just want to open up the doors and let you know that you're okay to do that too, because I got a feeling, everything's gonna be all right. I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. Be all right. Be all right. Be all right. What does that mean? After a while, you'll come out of that avatar. So I'm welcoming anybody that want to come in and you want to get on stage with me. Ronald just said that he want to start a channel, but it will be information technology. And when I tell you that is perfect, I'm begging you to come on. And what you can do, Ronald, all you have to do, and we can start this tomorrow. All you have to do is get that link. If you're on your computer, come in with me and I'll even show you. If you don't know how to information technology, you know what you're doing. I'll show you how to start the channel while we're sitting next to each other. But you can still do your own work. You can hit the mute, because what I'm doing is I'm bringing people up, because you might start working on your small channel and you might have a question about certain things. And if you have a question, I'll be here to help you if you want to be on live with me. And we can do that every day. Every day I'm going to be here like clockwork for us to be able to join on live. All you got to do is join the stage, say who you are. If you want me to showcase your channel real quick, we'll showcase the channel. Then everybody get back to work. The reason why I'm doing that is because you might have a question. It might be somebody that's out there, and you might be like, somebody might be working on their channel right now. Like you got Addie Bug. Addie Bug might be working on her channel. She has ABS. Addie Bug, I promise you I'm going to learn how to drop this wrench thingy. I was trying to log in so I could drop it so I can give you access. But, and I think I seen Gotten, Gotten got a wrench as well. But I don't know if Gotten is still in. What I would want to do is everybody just come in. And when you come in, we're just going to be sitting side by side to each other. But if you have a question, you never know who all is on the board with us. And they may be able to answer that question for you. If it's something, because listen, none of us might have known what you're asking. But one person know the answer. And that's how we can collectively work together and build our channel online. Let's work together and build our channel online. I think that's something that we could do. I like that. Eventually, it'll be so many people until I will have to eventually set it up on Zoom. I already see it. And that's going to be beautiful. And hey, let's make this thing look like a stock market. So I listen, Ronald, don't get me all excited like that, Ronald, because Ronald said that he want to build a channel. And I think I seen Unbiased. Hey, Unbiased. Unbiased says, Pete, sister, Unbiased. Let me know when you're ready, because listen, we're gonna be on the other end of Unbiased Ron. He has a podcast. We'll do something else, and I'll drop Unbiased link in the chat until I can get him in. I'll figure out how to add everybody in. You better know it. That way, I'll have you come in and you can drop the links and stuff in the chat for people. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's the only way that we're going to be able to grow. So I can't do it. I'll do it once. I know how to do it, but I'm doing my live right now. And I know some people say it's easy for some people to do, and it probably is, child. I got to figure all that out, and I'll figure it out. By the time I have to figure it out, it'll be somebody else that said, let me do this. and they'll just start doing it. And we will definitely grow our community because we got Unbiased Ron. And let me tell you one thing about Unbiased Ron. If you don't like me, I promise you, you're not going to like him. You better know it. If you don't like me, I'm sure you're not going to like him, because one thing about it, when I get to the truth, I get to the truth from right here. But one thing about Unbiased Ron going to take you, and I'm going to tell you what he's going to do. He's going to flip that paperwork on your ass. And that's what we need. We need a paperwork flipper. And then we need that mouthpiece. See, he said what he said, and I backed it up. Well, I said what I said, and then he came with that tag on y'all paper, signature, date. This was the voice. This was the place. This is the number. Yep, verification code. Yep, FedEx delivered it. You damn right. When you got business to do, you got business to do. So you're going to see a lot from me over at Unbiased Ron Podcast, because we're going to damn sure build these networks out, show you what you're supposed to do around here. See, when you get together, you got to learn how to loop it. When you loop it together, you'll get where you need to go. But when you try to be individual, it slows you down, and it slows you down to a capacity to where you're out of breath and you're tired and you don't have the energy. But imagine having the help. Imagine having the help to where you were there and you decided to join in while everybody else working because you got a quick question real quick and you pop out. That's what I'm trying to build right now. On Fridays is the small channel talent search. So make sure y'all come out if you got a small channel. If I don't get anybody to come out, I'm gonna still be okay because I've already been scouting. Tonight I'll be live at the Players Club, and man, I don't know. I said I'm gonna move. I might have to move this on the ground too because they out there doing karaoke, and I done changed it to a whole talent search show. Community talent search, and give them people their fair shot. Even if they are, listen, even if you're a superstar in your own damn community, why not? You don't think we could turn that into something? You better know it, because I can show you. I might put, matter of fact, I should have put some of it up a few minutes ago, showing like what they were doing over there. And it was my first time in there. So I just filmed any kind of way, but it was totally interesting. I loved it. I'm like, I kind of fell in love. I'm like, man, these are people where people don't give them a chance, but they was really singing their hearts out, and they did a fantabulous job. And I cannot wait to go back and do it again tonight. And I say, I'm trying to set it up where I do it every Wednesday. If not, I'll pop in and out, because y'all got to see. I say, my Jesus, if y'all see how the men, I say, come on, mans. Come on, mans. I mean, they was ready to get on the films. But that's tonight. So I'm going to try to get there. Maybe I'll try to get there like 11:30, maybe 11 p.m., something like that. So if y'all miss it tonight, I'll have a recap, because y'all didn't even, matter of fact, y'all didn't even get to see the first one yet. And I think I might leave the whole thing as a live and then clip it. I'll clip it in the shorts, like how I do with the corner store. I got so much footage for that corner store. I say I got so much work until y'all won't believe it. I came on begging for agent. I said I need an agent. I need somebody that we could work together. Anybody that know how to work together and just understand that. All I tell you is just understand that I'm the brand. And if you follow me, I'll push you where you need to go. I'll push us where we need to go. Don't be shysty. Y'all hear that song? I just said this too. Look. He said, take your time, don't you rush. And it's the number 31 on the board. I'm a dog, I'm all right. And it's 101. That's those 11s on the board. She said, take your time, don't you rush. I should go play my numbers. Hey. I get the copyright every day. So don't think, when I tell y'all all the time, I say y'all ought to be glad it's 102 on the clock. When I tell you, y'all ought to just be glad. that y'all get to see me dance with music playing, because people gonna come back and watch and say, this girl right here, man, she's so thirsty. No, you're late. I'm not thirsty. You're late ass. You're in late ass. Why? Because I was dancing to music and you wasn't there. And by the time you made it here, I had to delete it. You think I'm gonna miss anything because your late ass was late? You weren't just late, you were absent. See, it's a difference being late. You absent. You wasn't there that day. You caught me 3 days later. I mean, what you was expecting? And I'm gonna tell y'all what too. When I used to watch, see, I got a slot channel as well. Yes, I will get there. As I cannot wait to get back out there. Because it's time for me to have a little bit of fun as well. But when I used to do my slot channel, because I didn't know anything. I mean, oh my goodness, I was horrible, but I was still me. I was horrible, but I promise y'all I was still me. And I used to hear them say, oh, copyright this, copyright that. I'm like, what? And they was talking about, oh, they can't hear the music and they can't this and they can't that. And when they were saying it, it was like, okay, what you talking about? When I decided, no, let me get on here because I ain't got nobody I could deal with on the ground. And I just want to tell my story. It might go viral. That's what I was doing. I told my story. I said, it's going to go viral because people they're going to feel bad for me. Man, them people ain't looked at my ass. I probably got 1 view. I was okay. And I did it from this phone. I did it from, matter of fact, I'm sure on my desk, I got the tripod. I'm sure I got that tripod. It's either on my desk or it's over there on my earring rack. I'm telling you, all I knew is my feelings was hurt and I don't like how they treated me. I could tell y'all that. And guess what? I done dropped more videos. Did I put you on here, Addie Bug? Addie? Wait, are you on? Hold on. That's what I'm like, what the hell? Hey, Addie Bug, girl, I was like, wait, I know I see every time I'm trying to put you on and saying that do I want to remove you? But I didn't have it. How you doing, Addie Bug?
I'm doing all right. Just mopping the porch.
Oh, you mopping the floor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. How long you been mopping that floor?
I just started.
Oh, you just started?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I've been sitting here. I said I should have been going over the chat, but I wasn't. I was talking and I didn't even have the chat showing. I see Ronald. Hey, Ronald. Ronald said, not hey, Ronald. Ronald already spoke. If you want to come in, Ronald, I'll put the information here. Or if you go in the description, you'll see the phone number. Oh, wait, I see Addie Bug said that. Thank you, Unbiased Ron. Look forward to seeing me over there. I'll make sure that I put it in the community news. So if you're a small channel and you're trying to see where I'm at or even other places I go and what else I do, you'll be able to see it. And if you do have a small channel and you would like for me to come to any of your lives, just let me know. Just let me know and we can set up a date and I'll make sure I come over and I'll support you. If you don't know how to do lives, this is the time to step on the stage. If there's things that you don't understand, this is the time to step on the stage. You don't have to rush right now because I am going to do this daily. I will be here daily. I'll do it about 4 to 5 times a week, leading up to Friday, which is the small channel talent search. And this Friday is the premiere. And there's $100 on the line. Snake won the last small channel talent search. I sent him his money. And he came Friday because I just did an intro because I know it was 4th of July. And I meant to put that out there that I wasn't going to do the talent search then, but I still did something, but it wasn't a talent search. I just went through a couple channels and listened to some music and just a little couple of things like that. And that was it. So the premiere is Friday. I'm going to make sure that I start putting that live out. That's going to be a weekly live. And I'm going to put the daily live is going to be out for what I'm doing right now, which is the talent scouting online. Step on stage, work side by side by me, Addie Bug, and the dog, and whoever else joined. What's on your mind, Addie Bug?
Nothing much, you know. Other than the thing that we're gonna have to talk about once, you know, the live ends and stuff about you
Okay.
know what. But that's nothing much.
Okay. Well, guess what? We can get ready to talk about that. When are you going to be through doing your mopping, or you're going to talk while you're mopping?
I'm gonna be talking while I mop because
Okay.
it's better for me to multitask because it keeps me focused, so I'm not getting distracted. So
Right. Okay. Well, you know what? The mighty Hebrew. Hey, the mighty Hebrew. How you doing? How's everything going? Thank you so much for flying in. Thank you for joining. I definitely appreciate it. The mighty said, thank you for welcoming me in. Ron said, that sounds good. Ron says, but I'm into social activists also. I like politics as well. That's right, Ron. Hey, I don't know why you can't do both of those in one. Ron said, do I like the Isley Brothers? I like the Isley Brothers. I like some of the Isley Brothers music. Hey, Black Blue and Black say, bless up, Queen. Hey, Black, how you doing? How's everything going? Yes, I'm doing my small channel talent search. And you know what, Black? So Black has a channel as well. I hope, can you send your channel to me, Black? I know I have it in my search, but I think it's in my search on my phone. Black has a channel as well. Well, let me take that back. Black is growing his channel. Right now is a opportune time also for Black. Why? Because Black has a small channel and he's also looking to grow his channel. Just like Ronald is looking to grow his channel. And guess what? So that means when I talk to Ronald and when I talk to Black, they're in need of the same help, honestly, that I was in need in. And that's just knowing and understanding the basics. And so it's understandable that people always say, well, it's a lot of videos out there. I mean, but you got to understand this. Remember, where I see my target that will probably benefit from this a lot is from my 45-year-olds and up, my 45-year-olds and up, because we're the ones that's more caged off in a sense from this type of social media. Because not to say that they don't come from other social medias. Some of them don't come from social media like I didn't come from social media. But that doesn't mean I'm not a wealth of knowledge. And I know, so if you are in that age 45 and up, and that's the category that you feel like you're the most stuck, you're in that age group and you feel like there's something you want to do, but you feel kind of stuck, this is the time to get in with me, because I know Black has a channel he's trying to grow. He's going to let me know when he's ready for that channel. Ronald just said that he want to get on. He want to do a channel. So my job for them will be to help them with basic things, help them with basic questions, help them with navigation, and just get them up and running the right way. Because they still, I mean, just because you've been on YouTube or you've been on social media, that doesn't mean that you know how to do a thumbnail. That doesn't mean that. That just means that you know how to get on YouTube, get on Facebook, get on these social media sites, and you know how to stroll and read and watch just like everybody else. But what do you do when it's your own business, when you want to incorporate what you're doing online? So you're missing a person that's experienced on one side, but they're not experienced on the other side. And that's where we could bridge the gap, because I was experienced on one side and not on the other. But I've caught up with myself. Now I can go. And I'm in a realm to where now I even have met and have become friends with other channels as well, where the scope actually broadens for us. And if I can get us to where the scope broadens, then if I'm up and I'm broadened, then I can bring you there too. You better know it, because I feel like what goes up comes down. And I feel like there's a lot that's up right now that's coming down. And we need to definitely understand that. So if you're here and you're a small channel and you want to get on YouTube, or you're already on YouTube and you just need some help, that's why I'm here. Because I remember when I needed help and I didn't get it. And I figured it out. It took a lot for me to figure it out, but I figured it out because I was experienced on the other side first. And then I figured it out because I had to figure out how to make sure I trust myself figuring it out, because I had nobody else to help me figure it out. See how it goes back? And all of it still had to come back to me learning. So just like I said, there's other houses, because now they're houses for me. I mean, once we get out of the channel mode and I go visiting you at your house, that's a different type of relationship and friendship then. Now, if I call you a channel, that means I just know of you. Or I could say you just know me. Hey, it depends on how you take it when I'm talking, y'all. So at the end of the day, I'm here to help and support. Y'all see how I haven't toned it down. I'm still the same me. I say, because when I get ready to pop that real thing on y'all, I'm gonna pop that fro back out and I'm gonna come out of that thing and you're gonna say, what is going on here? What's going on here? And I'm gonna say nothing much. And if Black is still here, I want Black to know that this is what it is right now. If Black is still here, Black will see what I just put in the chat. In the chat, I just put in 0114. And I hope that number don't come right now. Ronald said, am I in Texas? No, I'm not in Texas right now. I'm actually in Florida. But you best believe, Ronald, I will be coming to Texas, because that's why I'm getting my boots on the ground and getting ready now. Because I will be coming to Texas, because I am a firm believer, hardcore rotor when it comes to Carmelo Anthony. And I'm going to get as close to that case as I could get. Because from what I hear, even though this is a small channel, and I think we can continue this conversation if you want to later on. It won't be tonight. I will be back on Carmelo Anthony Thursday. Tomorrow. I'll be back talking about Carmelo Anthony tomorrow. And that's going to bring me closer and closer to Texas. So I definitely will be in Texas when that case is going on. So I'm getting my things together now because I'll be rolling between New Orleans, Louisiana, Alabama, and Texas. Those are my stomping grounds, because everything that I'm working on right now revolves around them. That Angola prison, Orleans jail, Orleans parish. And then I got a barber in Alabama that I will be connecting with. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on Sundays at 6 p.m. as well. I'll make sure that I put that in community news, because we're going to be talking about, there's 45,000 farmers in the United States. And let's be clear, there's 45,000 Black farmers in the United States. But we need to know where they placed at. We need to know where they at. And there's a lot of them that's not getting fundings, not getting contracts, not getting a lot of things. But now I'm figuring, like I said, this is the right time to find out why. Because maybe now we could see why they weren't getting funding. Maybe they weren't getting funding because we might have too many illegal immigrants. And if we had a lot of illegal immigrants, I wonder who's going to slide over. And see how you go to positioning things and moving things over, and you go to chipping at it. All you got to do is chip at it. You'll start seeing things move over. No matter who don't like that Trump said illegals must go. Be illegal in another country and see what you're going to do. You must go. And if we got to find a way to chip at something to move things over, we're going to move it over. If we got a lot of illegal immigrants here, and we got 45,000 Black farmers alone, why are they struggling? Y'all gonna have to make it make sense to me. But when I look at things, if we can move things over a little bit, we can get them farmers to getting employees that's supposed to be there and getting paid what they're supposed to be. Then we'll bring those high rising corporations down that's been hiring illegals, taking away the money. But I'm gonna get off of it because y'all know I'm gonna have to change this tune. I'm gonna have to do a special break, send a new link out. Because now I'm in the mood to go to talking about that. Ronald, you're getting me off topic of small channel, but then in another breath, it's not off topic of small channel. Why? It's not off topic because there's another small channel that's being built off of this conversation that I will be heftily speaking on. And not only will I be heftily speaking on, I will be stumping the grounds there. And I will be trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. Because that's a whole lot of land. And from what I'm seeing, my other book, if I'm not mistaken, the Bible that I'm going to be speaking to on Sunday have numerous friends that own over 28,000 acres of land, and they failing. And I would like to know why. And it's 9. Today is July. The day is the 9th day. Y'all know how I do it. The day is the 9th day. And I do know this. It's the 9th day. 1-1. See, I like to catch things on the clock. So I put a 1 on that too, or I could just say 9, and then I can say 9. The reason why I called that number out, because every time I'm talking about something that makes a lot of sense, and I got 4 and I got 1, so that put 14 back on the board. So between 14, 911, those numbers going to be coming. But I'm gonna tell you this too. When I said it was 119, that's both of my deceased grandmas, and you better know it. And at the end of the day, that lets me know that I'm talking about something very powerful and something that will be clearing a lot of fields, because if I can get this channel up and running, and this other channel, he's a Bible. And when I tell you he's a wealth of knowledge, he's 79 years old, and he would date you back to the day an incident happened. He would tell you, Angola prison, he would tell you about all the grounds going on over there. And my job that they appointed me to is to get to the bottom of it, goddess. Just like that. And so what does that mean? That doesn't mean I'm getting us off the topic. That means I'm putting us on the topic. Because if you can go along with this shift and this change, y'all listen to me, idiots and dummies, smart ones and fools, understand what 45,000 Black farmers mean, and the farms are failing. Why are they failing? 45,000 farmers, 45,000 Black farmers. Listen. To bring awareness to something like that, that builds another channel. Why? Let's listen. It's bigger than what the average eye see and think. I see things a lot bigger. And if you trust me, you'll see that this is the perfect opportune time. And it's 1:21 on the clock. It's 9:121. That's one of my grandmothers she passed away when she was 19. The other grandmother was born on the 19th. And then 21 is just a special number to me. And 112 on the clock, because it's 112. That's my mom. So at the end of the day, I'm telling you, if I'm speaking on certain topics, it means a lot. It does. It means a lot, because it will put a shift. It'll damn near shake the grounds, but you got to be able to see what that means. See what 45,000 farmers mean. See all these farmers finding a way to connect together. Do you know what powerful kind of channel that would be? And I'm going to get to it. And we're going to find out about Anton Massey, New Orleans. We're going to find out about Carmelo Anthony, Texas. So if y'all looking for me to come to New Orleans, y'all better find me because I'm going to be there. Y'all looking for me to come to Texas, y'all better find me because the minute I get there, I'm going to Papados. And I think I know the one I want to go to. You got to go up that long highway and it's on that side of the road. And when you're coming back, it's still on that side of the road. I don't know where that's at, but I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to have to go back in some of my paperwork for when I was doing my Go Lives, training them old Newsome ass doctors. They nuisances. Flipping over tables and stuff. I say, flip one of them goddamn tables over on me. I'm gonna put that wachaka on your ass. Y'all better tell them. I heard they flip. No, we ain't doing none of them type of flipping. And they guess it. You flip a table over on me, man, there's gonna be some furniture moving. Yeah, I got on this Durban and this boot ain't gone. You better know it. And child, y'all got to go back. And y'all have to pay attention and y'all have to really look and y'all really decide what y'all trying to do with these channels. If y'all know any small channels out there and they need any type of help or support, send them to me. If you know any small channels out there and you want to enter them in the small channel talent search on Friday, just send them to me. And what I'll do is, what I like to do is, I've decided that I do it good. I pitch the small channel to the men of the panel. Okay, come back Friday because I'll drop my men. I have a banner for my men only, my men of the panel as well. All I do is the pitching. I'll pitch the channel for you and they decide. The more you bring me a channel, the more the channels come in, the more interesting the channel's gonna be, honey. And I can't wait because I want to see just what type of interesting channels are out there. You're gonna always have your boring channels now. Y'all smoke y'all some of that cigar weed. Y'all smoke y'all cigar weed, and I'm gonna smoke me some blunt sage, and y'all watch the damn channel. How about that? I'll smoke me some blunt sage and you smoke your cigar weed and we'll look at these boring channels together because what you might see as boring, you might see some creativity and some talent because that's what I see. When I see creativity and talent, I really don't give a damn how boring it is because I don't watch the channel. I've been banging my damn head, but I'm like, God damn, I'm talking about I've been banging my head and then I got to take a break. How you take a break? Get off that video. Put me on another video, please. And that's just the end of it. But I end up liking the channel. And right now the channels are a little bit tangy right now, but you know what? They're going to get so damn interesting because, girl, here's one young lady, I did her, she do psychic reading. And I say, this young lady, she cussed on every other word, but guess what? I say, Lord, block her out. Block her out. Every time she was fine. She was fine them words off. I said, dang, if I don't mess around, I'm going to file a few of them off too. I had to learn how to block this young lady out, but I like her content. You know why? Because she was being who she is, not who I am. See, that's what you got to understand. When you're dealing with me, I just want you to be who you are. Come as you are. And listen, I've never understood when people said in the church, come as you are. The reason why I didn't understand come as you are, because they kind of put me up under the pedestal instead of on top of it. Yeah, I got to cross my legs on this one, honey. And I done dropped my damn picture too, but somebody will get it up. I never understood what come as you are meant until the people in the church wasn't allowing me to come as I was. Because I can remember one time, I told this story before, I can remember one time being pulled over by two people, and I'm saying to myself, they pulled me over in the church and told me that I don't come to church appropriate. And I said, well,
How dare they?
Yes, Abby. They said that I don't come to church appropriate. And I was so taken back by that. And I think I really formed who I was then, because I'm like, wait a minute, Trojans, how y'all gonna pull me to the side to tell me that I don't come to church because they wear pantyhose and stockings? I never liked pantyhose and stockings on this smooth skin. And they told me that, and they took me back. And I'm saying to myself, but I'm looking at y'all, and you two wouldn't be nowhere near a fashion statement to me. And because it's the mannerism, I think that's then also is when I start really truly creating myself more like, okay, you didn't like that, I'm gonna put it in your face again. And I really start going in, and I'm like, And then as I just went in on my own fashion and my own creativity, I went to looking at them like, man, what I'm trying to show them something for, they can't even dress. They doing stuff I don't even want to goddamn look at. So my point is, if you got a small channel, don't think what you're doing is not interesting. And don't give up on it. It's people out there that really want to form their YouTube into their own television, this, that, and the other. See how they got it now. Listen, at the end of the day, I got some very good visions for those special channels. I got some very good visions. And if we work together, I promise you, we could build it. I just thought about, I'm about to say, y'all heard me flipping through pages, because listen, this is my book of Anton Massey. All of this, that ain't it. Don't get all cute. I got paid stuff on both sides. This is him. If you got a small channel, it's all about what interests you. And don't get deterred because you're not growing. Just continue to be you. If you continue to be you and you continue to be true, you're going to get picked up by the right people. And the reason why you're going to get picked up by the right people, because some of the right people are now just entering the game. And y'all got to understand that you got to see what the turn of events are. It's so many different rules. Yes, this is my new mic, people, good and bad. Yes, I got another mic in my hand. I'm always talking with a mic somehow. And listen, I got mics up here. I say, man, I don't have time for that. And then I even got this one right here. Like, what am I going to do? So you want me to just do this? Okay. Why you
Girl has a million mics and a million phones. You'll never catch her not having stuff.
Listen, a million notebooks. Listen, they think I'm joking when I tell them I got so many damn notebooks until, honestly, listen, I'm going to do that one last. I got so many notebooks. Listen, I showed y'all yesterday, and every one of my notebooks have writing in it because, well, you can't see it because I flipped this by the user page. Everyone, listen, you want me to keep going? I'm not kidding on y'all.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I ain't done. Wait a minute. And
She bought the whole school supply aisle.
Listen, and every one of these is one of my endeavors. And listen, and I like them to be put back in order, and I'm not kidding, so that I could come back to them the right way. That's Anton right there. Because listen, I'm gonna show. Oh, wait a minute. And this one right here, that's my life history. When I first started, this every business I've had, even I made a couple of recipes. I created 5 barbecue sauces. I learned how to do sweet potato pies. Yeah, I learned how to do sweet potato pies by myself. Nobody helped me. I learned how to do.
Send me them recipes.
Listen, we'll do it together. You will. We not don't laugh now. Hey, laugh now. Hey, Addie, laugh now and be rich later if you want to.
I'm making my own food right now.
Listen, did you hear what I just said? I said laugh now and be rich later. Listen, what you making over there, Addie Bug?
I got their potato thingies. Hold on. They're potato things. I'm gonna put salsa on them because.
And you know what, Eddie? That looks so good. And guess what? Maybe one day you come. Did you make that salsa or you bought it from the store?
I bought this from the store. I'm
And
gonna be
guess
honest. I was gonna make I make a really good chicken Alfredo pasta with like lemon pepper, tahini, some crushed red pepper, Cajun seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, and like I sauté some peppers, onions, and tomatoes, and I cook it. And when I go to serve it, I top it off with some hot sauce and salsa. But I don't have an Alfredo sauce.
you know what? And that sounds really, really good, and it sounds really, really delicious. And what I like about it is next time you go to the store in your area, I want you to do a little short of you going in the store and still drop it like do a little short and drop it on ABS kennels.
ABR.
I mean say ABR kennels. You know why? Because that's a part of keeping them entertained as well. Yeah, go to the store like when you buy because you know why? A lot of people aren't in your area, and whether you believe it or not, people love to see stuff like that. So it's just little tidbits like that people see, like all of that you're doing right now. Your hair is beautiful, Addie. Addie, your hair like is really, really, really beautiful.
Thank you. It's very greasy right now. It's hair wash day.
That's okay. It looks good. And that's what I want to make sure that we all understand what small channel mean and how you grow small channel. What does small channel mean and how you grow it? It means a whole lot, you know. And if you have a small channel out there, and I'm telling you, if there's anybody that's 45 and up, y'all would understand what I'm trying to say when I say we worked hard, man. Being 45 years old and 50, y'all don't know how 50, 55, from that 45 age group and up. 40, you might slide in there here and there. But I'm going to tell you, y'all don't know how hard we worked. We worked so hard until it's not funny. And how we worked hard while being involved with so many things and trying to even give our kids things that we didn't get. So I can understand if you're 45, 50 years old and you're not on YouTube or you're not really on social, you're not using the platform to make money and kind of draw away from working so hard. That is a group that I really honestly probably need to target. And as I get more help and stuff like that, I'm gonna figure out how to target that audience too. Because that's a very important audience. How do I know? Because I'm a part of that audience. See, and who better to talk to than the audience that I'm a part of? I'm a part of that audience to where we can sit and hold conversations about life for real. And things, you know, secrets and why don't you get on social media and why we felt embarrassed by social media, just little things like that. And I'm not talking about everyone that's 45 and up, you know, was embarrassed, but I could tell you the ones that was on my caliber, we were. And if they step up and tell the truth, they'll tell that they were as well. It was just like an uncomfortable setting, you know. I mean, not uncomfortable setting. It was just like, uncomfortable setting. Like we didn't want to go there. So let's understand that if we can start chipping at certain things, even your channel will start conditioning to grow. And I said it a little bit earlier, and that was that at the end of the day, there's a lot of changes on YouTube right now. And a lot of the changes on YouTube, what goes up gonna come down. And you got to start readjusting and regrouping to new things that they don't allow anymore. Like here recently, one of the ladies did a video. I need to pull her. I'll have her on the next live. But she did a video saying how YouTube demonetized her because she one of those people that support, tell you, oh, you can make so much money working online. And I guess YouTube must have went through some sort of something here recently where they was like, no, you're not going to be doing that type of content. Like whatever happened I'm gonna have her video pulled. I'll have it for tomorrow when we come back on, and you will see where she even says YouTube even cutting down on that. And she wasn't the only one. It was quite a few of the videos, but she's the only one I looked at. But it's a lot of doors opening up for you if you are on YouTube. But the only thing about it, the way I used to work and help people when I was on the ground, I don't have to do that anymore, and I'm not going to. So the ones that come here are the ones that are really, really looking for help, really, really, really want to grow, and they're doing their own work. I'm only helping you. I can help you by giving you any little bit of advice, huh?
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got one thing to say to one specific person, if that's okay.
Okay.
Jug, where you at? Where you at, bro? I'm sitting here doing your job in the chat. Where you at?
Wait a minute. You know what? You know what I have to do?
Sorry.
You know, don't be sorry. Wait a second. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. Hold on, Eddie. Told you I meant to add you here today. Okay, PBR. Kennel. Dig. You know why? That's why I couldn't find you. I forgot you got it under Don Twyman.
Yeah, it's my grandmother's channel.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see my mom. I made like well, it's not really a deal, but I had told my mom, I was like, hey, for Christmas, because when Christmas comes around, one of the things I'm gonna do is get my hair re-dyed because my hair is grown out some, so the ginger is turning the brown. Yeah, it needs to be redone. And I'm
Right.
going more ginger, and I'm doing some blonde in my hair. I don't know yet. But I was like, Ma, you should totally, as one of my Christmas gifts, be like, a YouTube channel. My first video could be getting my hair done. And then for my birthday, we're going to Washington, D.C. because something I want to do. I want to, history. I'm one of those people, I want to go to the Exorcist stairs, like, the dark history, the good history, all that fun stuff.
Right.
So, I was like, I can film all this and actually have memories because when we went to the aquarium in Georgia, I filmed it all on
Right.
YouTube Shorts on my mom's work phone.
Uh-huh.
And guess what the woman did?
What?
She decided, so the phone that I have now was my mom's. She got everything transferred to the phone that I had used at the aquarium. All of the videos that I edited took words in, like little captions, and timed them and everything. All gone. My
What?
transitions when I did my hair, transitions, countdowns to my 17th birthday, gone. I was like, Mother, no.
Oh my goodness. So all the videos that you had, you don't have them anymore?
No, I was so sad. I was like, no, because like I was doing countdowns, and me and
But
my mom did like
how did you
videos.
record them?
So on my mom's, it was at the time it was her work phone, and she had YouTube downloaded. I don't have YouTube downloaded on this phone.
Right.
She had YouTube downloaded, and every time that she would let me go on that phone, because I had like my friends' numbers on there. I had a flip phone then. Okay, don't judge in the comment sections. I love the flip phone.
Me
Not even
too.
gonna lie.
Why not? I said if you have any flip phones, I feel you should hold on to them and don't sell them to nobody. Hold on to them.
I love the thing.
But go ahead.
But so I do like when I had time, I do like little voiceovers. There was the one from this channel called The Boys. They super super funny. I do random voiceovers. Just whenever I could, I did like a transition. I did a bunch of transitions. Countdown to my birthday. Just for fun. Didn't post any of them. Kept them in drafts. And then she switched over the phone because the flip phone was acting up, and I started getting really agitated because every time I get one, they start acting up. So I didn't know if she was gonna give me her phone. I thought I was gonna probably get the work phone. No, so all the videos were gone. I was like, no, I spent forever on those. She's like, I tried to save them. I was like, you didn't try hard enough. How dare you?
Wow. So wait a minute. So nobody knows where the flip phone is at now?
Oh, the flip phone's downstairs.
Not where it's at. That ain't what I'm trying to ask you. Where you record it at?
I reported it on
like there.
when we went. It was completely gone. Everything. I logged back into their account and everything, and they were all gone.
So if you call the phone company, they got to have the photos and the videos where they back up somewhere.
I don't know, but I made
Yeah,
that promise to her. I was like, when
man.
Christmas comes, you should let me have YouTube so I can record crap, have some fun.
Oh man, I know you like, that is like, I would be like, I know you like, my God, like, because people don't understand when you put that kind of work in, it's like, because you know what happened to me the other day? I went on YouTube and I was getting ready to do a short, and all of a sudden, I don't know, I really don't know what happened. But when I went back and looked again, all my shorts that were in draft, all of my shorts were erased. And I had so many shorts in draft, even from like my brownie cakes. I had so many in draft, and they're all gone. Let me look at
Oh,
it to see. No, but I think something is wrong, have been wrong with YouTube, because even when I was looking at like some of the views and stuff like that, none of it was adding up. Oh, let me make sure. Yeah, something was down with YouTube, because now they back. You heard me? And
nope,
no,
not
I
there.
don't even think all of those are back, but maybe no, these not back. They're not all back, because these were only from a month ago. And I had shorts far before them. But here's the thing. I also heard people talking about stuff like that as well, saying that they're having, and then you know what else I don't see? But I get, they moved the timer. So I can show you like different things. If you're trying to do a short, I can show you like, those are some of the things that people want to understand. So a part of what I'm doing now is also going to be, if you don't know how to do a short, if you don't understand what the different things are doing the short. And if you could see my shorts are just basic what I did. But I could tell you this, I can tell you the basic in what I did. That's what it's about for me. I can tell you what I did, and I can tell you how I did it. And believe it or not, the first small channel talent search winner, the Power Store
Inc.
Right. I started working with Power Store Inc. And just small tips that I gave her. It was just things that she didn't know in those moments, and just being able to get any kind of information, just to kind of like push you along the way, whether people believe it or not. It means a lot. It really means a lot, whether people get it or not. So, I just want to reiterate that we will be here every day, 5 days a week, 4 to 5 days a week. When I get offline, which is in a few minutes, I'm about to end. And what we're going to do is, if you're out there, I will be back, Addie. I'm going to get brownie cakes. I will be back. If I leave now, I will probably be back at about 2:30. I'm going to put the timer up, and I'm going to drop the link. No, I'm going to message you the link, because Addie Bug is coming back, or one-on-one. So we'll be back at, let me put it down.
Or is it gonna be a live thing?
Well, how did you want to do it? You wanted to just, what do you want to do?
Just so who doesn't see it, because I feel like if she saw it, she would.
If
I don't want to cause problems.
If you want to, give me until 2:30, and you could call me. Oh, matter of fact, when we get off, give me about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, wash my hands, and then you could call me.
All right, just text me when you can.
Yeah, just as soon as I get off, you could call me because I'll still be back on. I don't know. Well, yeah, I will be back on. Today Wednesday. I got my promotion. Men's only. Probably change that date. I didn't do Anton Massey yesterday, so I will be back on. I will probably do. I don't know. I might just do an open panel or I'll do Anton Massey, but I'll be back on at about between 2:30 and 2:45. I will definitely be back on. And I'm trying to add AB. Oh, I added you on. If you go out, Addy Bug and come back in. Oh, there you go.
My forehead look big.
Okay. Okay. Did you go out and come back in, Addie?
Oh no. I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, if you go out and come back in, you'll see that that you just got the wrench.
Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I'll have to go to my laptop.
Oh, it's okay. So whenever you go out and come back in, Insatiable, you should be able to go back and come back in too, and Insatiable should be able to see it as well. I just have
Did
to
you
learn.
put the Did you put the wrench on ABR Kennel or on mine, the Positive Lifestyle?
Oh, I probably put it on.
Cause I'm on my account. I'm not on her account. I'm on. What am I? Hold on.
Okay, it's the Positive.
Positive Lifestyle Forever, I believe. Yeah. What? Hold on. Yeah.
Positive Lifestyle Forever.
Yeah, I'll put it in.
Is it spelled FOR or the number 4?
Not the number 4. It should look like this. Positive. Oh my goodness. Can my phone stop? Thank you. Positive.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. Don't worry about it. I know how to do it. I'll just go on the other side. I was trying to cheat. Wait a second. Don't worry about it.
I sent it in private chat. How it's spelled.
Wait a minute. I'll just do this.
Benny, stop.
Wait.
You're gonna make it an open sore. My gosh.
Any small channels out there? If you're a small channel, I'm getting ready to leave, but tomorrow, every day, 4 or 5 days out the week, I'm going to be doing this. If you're a small channel and you're working on your channel, you can come on stage with me. If you have any questions about your channel, you can stay on stage. You can work while we're on stage. I'm just going to build whatever type of monopoly or pyramid where we all can be on stage and everybody's just working. So that means you're not working by yourself. If you have a question while you're on there on stage working, all you got to do is unmute or just say you have a question, and anybody should be able to answer you. And listen, I'll give you as much as I could give you, and if I don't have it, I'll go get it. So we good on that as well. And hold on, Addie, let me let me just do it. Okay, right. I'll do it right now. 1 second. Okay.
Man, I need to cut your toenails. They are long as heck. Yes.
Wait a minute. And you, Addie Bug. Okay, now you got it, Addie.
Okay. I'll see it when you go live at 2:30, probably.
Okay. Okay, so we got everything here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like, oh, you were underscore. That's why. On mine, it shows underscore on there. That's probably why I can't see it, but that's okay. So you're on now, and we definitely appreciate it, Eddie Bug. I'll be back on. Everybody out there in the chat, I want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely appreciate you, and I also welcomed you in when you first came in with me. So if I missed you when you first came in, is because I wasn't looking at the chat because I was basically talking to anybody out there with a small channel. Thank you so much, Black E, for coming in. Thank you, Addie Bug, always insatiable. Thank you, Insatiable. Insatiable was speaking to you. He said, hey, Eddie Bug. Just welcome and thank you, Ron, for flying in. Thank you, Unbiased. You're going to be seeing me over at Unbiased. I'll make sure I do a stream record. When I stream, if you notice I don't respond back to you when I'm streaming, it's only because I'm streaming. But what you can do, go ahead and leave your message in the chat, and Addie Bug will be in the chat, so she'll know how to respond to you just in case I don't respond to you. Insatiable will also be able to respond to you just in case I don't respond to you. So I definitely want to thank everybody for flying in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for just being around me. I definitely appreciate that. Small channels out there, make sure you come back on Friday. It's $100 on the line, bop, 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 bop. But I'm going to do this 4 to 5 days a week. If it's something I like, why would I only do it 1 day a week? Men Only Live. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Anything you want to say to the chat, Eddie Bug?
Period. 3Ds, 3 dots.
You better know it. Hey, Addie Bug, you should be able to now leave. Now you should be able to leave the link in the chat. Can you leave it in the chat?
What link would you like me to put?
Link to ABR Kennels.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Give me
So
2 seconds. If you want to keep the live going, let me run downstairs and get my laptop because I can't do links on my phone because I don't have the YouTube
well,
app.
you know what you can do? Don't worry about it because we'll be back tomorrow and you'll be prepared. You'll be prepared tomorrow to where I want you to make sure that you keep the link. Every day, just drop the link in the chat. Just drop the link in the chat. We're just going to make sure that we drop the link in the chat because we want to make sure that we get as many people over there to ABR Kennels. That's our dog channel, to where my Yaya, what she actually does, she breeds dogs and she ships them to you if you need it. And tell them a little bit, what are you looking for also, Ed? You looking for people to do what with the dogs? Like which type of, the disabled dogs, right? Not disabled, like the
Yes.
vet. Mm-hmm.
So with that, it's basically, I think her name is Warrior Princess. She was, I think she was given, but basically what my grandmother does is if she receives a dog or, she picks a dog out of one of her litters, she'll train them, service dog train them. Blue, don't make me come down there. Sorry. She'll train it and get it ready for veterans. She's done it a lot. Warrior Princess was donated to her. She's training her to be given to a veteran. She does service training for service dogs. She can do that over call, FaceTime, Facebook. Sorry, not FaceTime. I apologize.
But she also has
Yeah.
Facebook as well, and we're going to start showing all of that. So go ahead.
But yeah, she is a breeder. She's a trainer. But yeah, I mean, if you want a dog, reach out to her.
Okay, and we're going to show you really quickly.
Ow.
This is just one of the channels. This is one of the channels that we're working with. This is ABR Kennels with what Addie Bug is talking about. And right now she have a couple of videos on here. We have some shorts on here, and we're going to also show you more of it. Very good. Let's go ahead and make sure, because when I leave off of here, I'm gonna go and make sure that I go through all the videos and stuff, and I'll make sure that I leave my support. That's a part of what I do as well. So let's go here.
So this is Maggie's litter. This one is a little lilac merle.
Fluff nugget.
And it's a boy. This one is a chocolate fawn girl. This one's a chocolate fawn girl. This one's a lilac.
Oh, their eyes are open. Oh my goodness.
Girl. She's got a white streak down on her forehead. This one's a solid lilac. It's a girl. This one's a solid chocolate. And it's a girl.
Wow.
This one's a lilac fawn boy. That's that one. It's another chocolate, solid chocolates. This one is a girl. This one's a lilac merle. And it's a boy. And this one's a little lilac fawn. And it's a little girl. And you've got eyes open. What's happening? You got eyes. Do you have eyes? No. You're trying to open yours. Do you have yours? You're trying. Looky there. They're trying to open their eyes. Oh, you got crud in yours. That one's trying to open. So this is Maggie's litter. They'll be 2 weeks old tomorrow. 2 weeks old tomorrow. If you're interested, let me know. So this is Maggie.
Y'all heard that. If you're interested, let us know. And we're going to make sure daily that we showcase this chosen channel or this chosen house. So just stay tuned. We're going to have a lot that we're going to be doing, a lot that we're going to be covering. Don't take us as doing nothing as nothing. You better know it, because whatever, nothing do equal something on the board if you think about it. Because if you put 2 zeros on the board, that is the number 2. So just know that. And 2 is a powerful number. So there's your girl, Queen Didi. Yep. With Didi Said It. That's your girl, Addie Bug. And we said like, share, comment, subscribe. If you don't do anything else, we say hashtag said it, hashtag period. How many D's is it, Addie?
3 D's and 3 dots. Get it right. You good. ...
I'll see you in about 30 minutes. And tonight, 11. I'll be
for the meantime.
Man. Listen, Addie Bug. No, Addie Bug. Yes, men time. But guess what we doing tonight? Tonight is the Players Club, where I do the talent search. I haven't dropped the last video from them yet, but tonight I think I'm gonna move talent men only to Thursday, because the Players Club is on Wednesday night, and those people are hilarious. They do karaoke and they really singing their heart out. So we'll be doing some karaoke tonight over at the Players Club. And then tomorrow is men time.
They wonder how I do it like that. 2-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 2-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 2-step, then I bring it right back. They wonder how I do it like that. 7 fit flex on the jacks on that.